What are you saying? I asked, my voice trembling. I'll kill him, she said, her tone calm, as if discussing the weather. Then we can finally be together. I stared at her, horrified. She wasn't joking. Jessica was willing to destroy everything to get what she wanted. Friendships like ours don't come around often. My best friend Mike and I have been inseparable since middle school. From the awkward days of braces and bad haircuts to college nights spent dreaming about the future, we've been through it all. He's the kind of guy who'd give you the shirt off his back without hesitation, and I've always admired his loyalty and determination. We've had each other's backs through thick and thin, but everything changed the day Mike met Jessica. I still remember the first time I saw her. It was a Friday night, and we were at a mutual friend's party. Mike was standing by the bar when she walked in, and I swear the room shifted. Jessica was stunning, long auburn hair that cascaded over her shoulders, eyes so piercingly blue they felt like they could see through your soul, and a smile that could disarm even the most guarded person. Mike noticed her immediately. He wasn't shy about his interest, and within minutes he was by her side, making her laugh with his goofy charm. By the end of the night, they were exchanging numbers, and soon after, they were officially dating. Jessica seemed perfect for Mike. She was smart, confident, and had a magnetic personality that drew people in. But as time went on, I started noticing cracks beneath her flawless exterior. It happened about 3 months into their relationship. We were all hanging out at Mike's place watching a movie. Mike had stepped out to take a phone call, leaving Jessica and me alone in the living room. Out of nowhere, she turned to me and said, "You know, you're really different from Mike. More reserved. I like that." Her tone was playful, but her eyes lingered on mine for a moment too long. I laughed it off, chalking it up to her being overly friendly, but something about the way she said it didn't sit right with me. A week later, it happened again. This time we were at a cafe, waiting for Mike to join us. Jessica reached across the table to grab a napkin, but accidentally brushed her hand against mine. "Sorry," she said, but her smile didn't seem apologetic. Then she leaned in slightly and whispered, "You're really good at keeping secrets, aren't you?" I froze. It felt like a test, like she was daring me to acknowledge what was happening. I mumbled something about needing to use the restroom and got up, my heart pounding. By now, I was convinced something wasn't right. But how do you tell your best friend that his girlfriend is flirting with you? Mike was crazy about Jessica, and I didn't want to risk ruining our friendship. Jessica started calling me Tiger. It was a strange nickname, but Mike thought it was funny. To me, it felt like a private joke she wasn't letting him in on. Around this time, Mike landed a major business deal, a life-changing opportunity for both of us. He was the lead on the project, but trusted me to handle critical aspects of it. "This is it, man," he said one night. "If we pull this off, we're set for life." I knew how much this meant to him. I couldn't risk anything jeopardizing the deal, especially not accusations against Jessica. Jessica's manipulative streak wasn't new. A few months earlier, she'd stirred up drama between Mike and his younger brother. Mike didn't tell me the full details, but the fallout was so bad that Mike and his brother are no longer in talking terms. At first, I had thought his brother might be wrong, but who knows what must have transpired between them. That memory haunted me. If Jessica could turn his own brother, whom he dotes on, against him, turning Mike against me will be a piece of cake. Hey, quick pause before we continue this wild story. If you're enjoying this gripping tale and want to hear more stories like this, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps us bring you more content. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a story. All right, let's get back to it. One evening, Jessica made her boldest move yet. We were alone in the office, working late. She walked over to my desk, leaned in close, and whispered, "You don't have to fight this, you know. Mike doesn't have to find out." I pushed my chair back, putting as much distance between us as I could. "Jessica, stop. This isn't right," she smirked. "You're cute when you're flustered." That night, I decided to text Mike. He needed to know. But before I could hit send, I got a reply. "Tiger, what do you want to tell me?" My blood ran cold. Jessica had Mike's phone. The next day, Jessica cornered me. Her playful demeanor was gone, replaced by something dark and unsettling. "If your loyalty to Mike is the reason you won't give in," she said, her voice icy, "then I'll remove him from the equation. I thought you'd be smart enough to do this behind his back, but you're leaving me no choice." I stared at her, horrified. She wasn't joking. "What are you saying?" I asked, my voice trembling. "I'll kill him," she said, her tone calm, as if discussing the weather. "Then we can finally be together." I stared at her, horrified. She wasn't joking. Jessica was willing to destroy everything to get what she wanted. And now here I am writing this, hoping someone can tell me what to do. If I confront Mike, I risk losing him, and of course, the job at hand. If I do nothing, Jessica might follow through on her threat. What would you do if you were me? I'll be in the comments.